flood. I'm in another park. In 6 days, I moved 3 times because it was getting pretty hinky in the first park that I was in. Things were starting to happen, and I touched base a little bit on that. I have been in touch with her insurance company, and I am not going to include uh, any of the film that I have with me actually talking to the insurance company, because they have included in my emails privacy documentation. So because some of the film that I had to send them was off of my channel. So uh, now that they know who I am, they're making sure that all the documentation they're sending me has a little privacy thing on it. However, having said that, they are acknowledging that there is an issue and that the liability is not mine. So uh, that is a plus. Um, I have an appointment with the adjuster tomorrow. They're going to come out. I want to touch on a few things on preparing for an adjuster to come out, because my trailer is totaled. There's a lot of issues when you're dealing with water. I am staying in the trailer. I don't know if you guys have seen my other videos leading up to this season, uh, because this season was more than just me and my granddaughter, which it's now canceled because of the trailer being trashed. She's going to spend the season with her mother. I'm going to do some other things which I will film, but my life has kind of gone a different direction, and I am now going to be, well, I was going to be living in my trailer permanently for at least a year. Now my trailer is being designated as a total loss. What does that mean? It means a lot. When I brought the trailer to this last park, which the park has been nice and quiet, I haven't had any issues here, and I think I'm going to stay, which oddly enough is only a couple blocks from where I was living. I locked it up. I thought it was completely dry. I had the windows shut, and I left town for a couple days. I had to take my daughter-in-law and one of my granddaughters down to Mississippi, and I was gone for the weekend, and I came back up. And oddly enough, it had been nice and cool. It was a heat wave. It had reached 90s, and I got back, and my walls started to wave and buckle, and the linoleum is curling back, and the fronts of my cabinets are curling up. So I'm seeing a lot more damage that is being caused from water. I had, because of the underwater that I saw when we moved the trailer initially, I had someone come out from another RV repair to check it out again, to give me an idea of what it was going to be to repair it from underneath, because that water sat there for another 4 or 5 days. That means there was water in my trailer, at least 250 gallons of water in my trailer for a full week sitting there. He came through, he looked at the trailer, and he basically advised me that it was a total loss. He was writing up the paperwork and was going to send it in, did send it in to the lady who contacted me, the main person in charge of my claim, and did a full report on what it was going to take to actually fix this trailer, which is like triple the worth of this trailer. So what does that mean? Well, there's a couple things that can happen here. They can give me total loss on the trailer, which means that they are supposed to give me the fair market value of the trailer. Fair market value of the trailer. That's hard to come up with when it's an older trailer, so you have to do your research. Um, they're going to do their research. You need to know your research. I've gone in and I've looked all over the country. I have pulled examples within my region of this particular trailer uh, with the same, the best I could, with the same upgrades, the same year, um, the same type of mileage, that kind of thing. It's hard to gauge mileage. It's hard to gauge time on road, that kind of thing. It's really hard. You don't know how they've upkept their trailers or anything like that. The average for this trailer is, between 12.5 and 14.9. So I'm gonna, stick at the low end because I am in the South, and there's humidity and those factors too. I'm trying to be fair. I know they're not going to. They're going to try and save as much money as they can. It's a corporation. It's insurance. That's the way they are. There's always the opportunity you can buy back on salvage. And I talked to the RV tech about that. He explained to me on buying back on salvage the issues that I could expect if I was to keep this trailer and try and fix it. And if it wasn't fixed properly, the floor is a total loss. And, there's going to be, there's already soft spots around the slide out area, around the bed area, and along where the vents are, and that's where the water was, going in. There's the walls are starting to ripple. That's 1/4-inch plywood. That is going to be an issue. There's no hiding that. I mean, you would have to pull it off and replace it. And then when you do that, you're compromising the seals around your windows. I mean, there's a lot of issues. So you have to decide, is that something you want to deal with? Or if you want to get creative and just, do something real funky with it, you have to decide. Then you also look at, okay, what is it going to be salvaged? So I looked all that up. I looked at what is the fair market value, and I went ahead and I looked at 6 comps in the area. I took all those comps, I added them together, and then divided them by 6, and I came up with what the average, fair market value price is for this rig. Then I went and I started looking for the salvage value. Did the same thing, so I know what the salvage value is for this vehicle or for this RV. I know what the retail value, fair market retail value is for this RV. You cannot, I wish I could rely on the, what is that, the NADA or whatever that is, the blue book value thingy that you figure up on the internet with, you put in all of the little dings and dags and all that little good stuff, because if that was the case, this trailer would be worth about $16,000. But you can't rely on that, because that is like maybe New York value. I don't know. It's not the value in this area. It's just not. So that this is not real world. So like I said, the guy's coming tomorrow. I am going to try and keep my mouth shut and listen to what he has to say. I'm not going to, he tried today to he asked me how much I paid for the trailer. I truly don't remember. Thank God. And that's what I told him. I was 11 something, I think. I don't know. I think it was more than that. The paperwork is down in Mississippi. I would have to look. So I got people texting me, I think. I don't know. I'm filming on my car or on my phone. But so I couldn't give him a real price. I'm not going to give him a real price because that doesn't matter. What matters is what is the fair market value. And the fair market value right now is $12.5. And that's what I'm going to negotiate. $12.5. If they're going to go ahead and count my trailer as a loss. The other thing that's going to happen, and I'm sure it's going to happen, is they're going to have me sign something that says I won't be able to go after the landowner for what happened because she's the one that totaled my trailer. She not only totaled my trailer, she totaled my house. This is where I was supposed to live. I've had friends tell me they're shocked with how calm I am about the whole thing. Right now I'm taking it day by day, waiting to see what's happening because I don't know what is going to happen. And until that, and besides the beginning of the year, I did a lot of crying. I don't think I have any more left in me to cry. So that's done with. So all I can do is just hold on and see what's going on. I will tell you guys what I can, and I will bring you along this trip with me, and I'll let you know what exactly I can do. The one thing I'm concerned about is if I was to go ahead and let them total the trailer and take the trailer, what am I supposed to do? This is where I'm living. All of my stuff is in here. My clothes, my makeup, like I have a whole lot. You see me most of the time without makeup. But I mean, the stuff I do my hair with, all that stuff is in here. My pictures, everything. What am I supposed to do with that stuff? Am I supposed to just pull it all out and put it in the lot and let them take my trailer? Because from what I understand is, they basically just write a check and take it. And I don't have any place to put it. I know that I could stay with some friends of mine that are literally in the trailer next door to mine, but that's not a permanent solution. And the trailers around here, we're going into season. I can't afford to be buying a trailer at top of season. You buy trailers at the end of season when nobody wants to put their trailers into storage. They don't want to pay for storage, so they're getting rid of their storage or their trailers. That's when you buy trailers. You don't buy trailers at the top of the season. Everybody knows that. So I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to do. That's one of the reasons I did consider seeing if I could buy it back on salvage. That would give me a couple months to figure out exactly what I'm going to do. If I can buy it back at the salvage price that I was seeing, which was about $2,400, $2,000, somewhere around there, I may consider doing that. That will give me a couple months to figure out exactly what. I might do that. I don't know. You guys have any ideas? Put them below. I really don't think I'm going to be giving any offers tomorrow. I really don't. I really think that the lady that I was talking to on the phone is the one that makes the final decisions. I don't believe that the guy that is coming tomorrow I think he's just going to look at it, take pictures, and then give his opinion, really. Sure. Apple juice. It's apple juice. Really good apple juice. So, yeah, I just want to hurry up and give you that little update of what was going on, because I know I've been promising you. Still don't have my equipment to do my my editing, because everything has been just hurry up and get this done, hurry up and get that done. I'm hoping that I will be able to do it after the 16th. I'll be back down in Mississippi with my equipment, so I'm hoping to get everything spliced together and actually have a cohesive show for you guys to see, with pictures and everything of the place that this all started at. But right now you have to deal with the live. Live, isn't that great? You get all of the voila. Anyway, that's all I can think of. you guys have any questions, please leave them below. I will read them and answer them the best way I can. If you guys have had the same experiences, please let me know. Share them with us, because you know this is an experience, um, and I know I'm not the only one. Um, you know, there's things that happen in parks all the time. Um, I know of a couple that, and it's been up on blogs about, you know, people having problems with their power lately, you know, and plugs getting fried out, and it's causing issue, and it's, you know, it's actually the power coming from the park, but it's frying the trailers. So, um, you know, if you're going to live full time in an RV, these are things that, you know, we're going to have to start looking at, and we're going to have to say, okay, how are we going to start protecting ourselves, because it's starting to get into a gray zone, and you know, we can protect each other and we can pitch in and help out, but there's, you know, there's some issues that are getting quite costly, like mine, where my whole rig is trashed, and I'm literally living. The mold's starting to come up, and I'm starting to combat it with Clorox, which doesn't really help. We all know that, but it makes it disappear, at least, so I don't see it. It makes me feel better. But I mean, these are issues that we need to open up the lines and start talking about, and come up with some sort of, you know, way of fixing it. And the only way we can do that is by opening up a conversation about it. So leave those comments below. Leave your thumbs up if you like what you're seeing, and suggestions, comments, whatever, you know, leave those below. If you want to write me some snail mail, you can do that by writing to the Boho Granny or the Boho Baby, although she's absent this season, to P.O. Box 24, Edwards, Mississippi 39066, or you can email me at chotiagirl@gmail.com. That's chotiagirl@gmail.com. You can always find us on Facebook also. That's Facebook.com/The Boho Granny, and we will always be around. So remember, I am also going to be doing a live show with some people who work camp, and we will be doing some pre-advertisement on that, so you guys can come in and actually ask questions. I know I have a lot, and they have a lot of great stories, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And until later, I think that's going to be in June. I just thought I'd throw that out there. But yeah, that's going to be about it for today. So keep in touch, keep an eye on the station, and keep writing. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.